Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this time I am not just doing one, I'm not just doing two, three, or four, I'm doing 5 movies in a row here, 5 movies. I'm going to be covering a movie series, that's right, a movie series. And what is it? Well, I should say it in the title, it's the Die Hard franchise. The Die Hard franchise. Now, I don't need to rewatch them to know exactly what went on because I've seen them countlessly throughout the years. So I can actually tell you my opinions about them right now, right on the spot here. So, gonna get to the first one, Die Hard, which came out in 1988, if I remember right. And to me personally, uh, the first one here, the cast did a phenomenal job. Uh, I love Alan Rickman as a bad guy. He does such a great job as a bad guy. He's such an amazing actor. Bruce Willis, he's also a great actor for the most part. And I still love the movies that Bruce Willis still does nowadays. Granted, they're not as good. But I digress. I still think he's a very good actor nonetheless. And he does a great job in these original Die Hard movies. He did a great job. And everyone else, I think they all did a great job. But Alan Rickman and Bruce Willis were the best ones though. In this one. And they had such great chemistry. Alright, moving on to another aspect. Graphics for its time and type, awesome. Action for its time and type, awesome. It never failed, it never flails in the first one. And last but not least, I have to talk about for the first one is the story. What do I think about the story? That's something else. Okay, so let's first cover the plot. And to me personally, the plot, it's pretty bad. It's not a good plot. It's not a great plot. It's not a decent plot. It's a bad plot. Yeah, a main bad plot. But it's written extremely well. And it shows when it's written extremely well, even the worst of plots can be awesome. Because of the way that it's written. And this is well, this movie delivered with the writing aspect of it. Because if you just base it on the plot itself, yeah, no, it's crap. But I love this movie, and I know most people out there love this movie. They might not like what I have to say about the plot, but that being said, I still respect this movie because it did so many great things in this movie. It started not just a whole franchise, but it started a whole new action, a retelling of action movies. If you understand what I'm trying to say about that, if you understand. And based on this one alone, I would have to give this movie an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. It's an amazing movie, but that being said, it could have been better. Because, like I said, the plot, yeah. Oh, right, so, going over to the second one. And, Die Hard 2. Which is also known as Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Yeah. And, I remember this one. This one tends to be my most favorite one out of the entire bunch. Die Hard 2. And personally, I love Die Hard 2. Bruce Willis, again, he does such a great job in these originals, like I already said. The other actors, I've never known who the other actors were. I never did. But except for one, she was in the first one of Die Hard. I'm talking about the person that played the main character's wife. Plus, she played in the first Ninja Turtles movie, if I remember right. Yeah, I believe that's her. Uh, I also think that she delivered as well. Yeah. And again, I love the cast. I love the cast. I don't know any of the rest of them. I really don't. And like I said, they all did an amazing. They all did such an amazing job. But Bruce Willis sticks out to me the most. Yeah. And going over to the graphics and the action segments of this movie. Graphics phenomenal for its time. Action phenomenal for its time. When did this movie come out? I'm trying to remember on the top of my head. I want to say 1990, maybe 91. Yeah, I'll put the year above the postal type thing, above the postal, and the waiting, of course. What else to talk about? Yeah, action phenomenal for its time, graphics phenomenal for its time, and like the first one, for the story, the plot again, it's not a good plot, it's not a great plot, it's not a decent plot, it's a crappy plot, but it's written extremely well, and like I said before, I loved it. I love this one. This is my favorite one, and yeah. So, what rating would I give this movie? I'm gonna give it the same rating that I gave the first one. An 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I absolutely love this movie. It's such a great, amazing action movie. But again, like the first one, it could have been so much better. Like I said, the plot itself. Oh wait, going over to the third one. Die Hard with a Vengeance. What do I think about this one? Okay, again, the cast, such an amazing job. Bruce Willis, love him in this one. He's also in this one. He's teamed up with Samuel L. Jackson. Love him. I love the actor Samuel L. Jackson in anything that he does. I think he's one of those actors that nails the part every single time. And yes, he has done some bad movies, but I don't think that was him per se. I think other movies that he's done that turned out bad, it was due to other things in the movies that made them bad. But he was never bad. That being said, again, cast, love the entire cast. Oh wait, and the action, amazing. Graphics for its time and type, amazing. And now, this is where I have to give a bit of a respect to the plot. The plot is actually much better than the first two. And I think the plot is actually a good plot this time. Good plot. But it's not written as great as it could have been. Yeah. But I digress. Now, one thing I wanted to mention at the beginning, I actually wanted to wait until now. Okay, there are some people that absolutely love the first one, and they say the first one is the best one. Other people say the second one is the best one. Other people say the third one is the best one. But everyone can agree that the first three movies, they're amazing movies. Amazing action movies. while some of them do have some problems, some issues, however, people tend to look over them, look past them, because they just make up for it in so many other places, in so many other aspects of the movie. Yeah. But like I said before, my favorite one is the second one. My brother's favorite one is the third one. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him because it's such an amazing movie. Such amazing action movie to be exact. Yeah. And the third one, again, like the first and second one, I give this movie none other than an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. That's my rating for the third one, Die Hard with a Vengeance. Yes. And now, we're going to be going on to the fourth movie. Live Free or Die Hard. If I remember correctly on what the title is. Live Free or Die Hard. What do I think about this one? This is where I felt like the series took a dive. And it's not to say that it's a bad movie. It started to take a dive. At the time that the fourth Live Free or Die Hard was released, oh wait, the third, I forgot to mention, the third movie, Die Hard with a Vengeance. I think that movie came out in 95, 96. Yeah, again, I'll put the year on the poster that I have. Yeah. So, like I said, going on to the fourth one. Yeah, it took a major dive. And it's not to say that it's a bad movie. It's not. Let's go over everything. The actors, I would say Bruce Willis still at his best. I have no complaints about Bruce Willis in this one. No complaints. But there were other actors in the movie that just did not do it for me. And I think other people had the same problems as well. As I remember talking with people throughout the years about this one, and yeah, for the most part, a lot of people had problems with the person who played the bad guy. He was not believable as a bad guy. He was not believable. Reason why sometimes you need a certain type of actor to play a certain type of role, and he does no, just no. The story, there are some plot holes, but that being said, I think it holds up as a good plot. It's just not written as great as it could have been. Yeah. But that being said, I still very much enjoy this movie. Action, for its time and type, is actually very good, and I have no complaints in that department. Graphics, again, no complaints. I think the graphics, great for its time and type. Yeah. But like I said, to me personally, it feels like a downfall to me. It feels like it took a dive, and it's better than good. To me personally, I'd say it's a very good action movie. Very good action movie. Therefore, I give this one none other than a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. That's my rating. And now for the last and final Die Hard movie. The fifth one in the series. What was it called again? I had it in my head before doing this. Live Free or Die Hard was the fourth one. I can't remember the name of the movie right now. A Good Day to Die Hard. There you go. The fifth one. A Good Day to Die Hard. What do I think about this one? Again, it took a dive. And I'm not saying that is on the level of the one before. No, it took a major dive. Oh my god. The only thing that I liked about this movie was Bruce Willis. That was it. I think he did a very good job. A very good job. But at this point, he had a reputation. He had a reputation. His ego got the better of him. And he's one of those actors that think, no, you will stop filming when I show up. When really, it should not be that way. They all have a time schedule. The actors need to stick with the time schedule that the producers have, the writers have, the directors have. There was just no excuse to Bruce Willis on his attitude towards, yeah, no excuse. And therefore, I started to lose respect for Bruce Willis as a person. I think he's, to this standards, to this day, I still think he's a very good actor. But that being said, he's just, like I said, his ego got the better of him. Oh, wait, so, yeah, like I said, A Good Day to Die Hard, I think Bruce Willis was the only very good actor there. I loved his acting. I didn't care for anyone else. The person that played his son, not believable. The person that played the bad guys, not believable. Again, you need the white actors for the white parts. These actors that they got, they just didn't work for me. They did not work for me. The story, that was something else. Okay, before I get to the story, let's talk about the action, the graphics. The action, I very much enjoyed. I did. I thought it was just as good as Live Free or Die Hard, the action. But that being said, considering what was coming out at the time, A Good Day to Die Hard came out in 2013. Live Free or Die Hard, forgot to mention, I believe came out in 2007, 2008, something like that. Yeah. Again, post the years. But the action that had was like the same as Live Free or Die Hard, but it's like, really, you could not have improved it. It's 2014. It should have been better than what it was. It should have been better than what it was. But I still very much enjoyed it. I really did. Graphics, top notch. I think the graphics was awesome. Oh wait, the story, the plot. What do I think about the plot? It was decent. That's it. That's all. But it was written pretty well. Pretty well. It has some plot holes. It really, really does. But that being said, I still really enjoyed it. I did. Granted, I agree, it's not a great movie. It's not a very good movie. But I enjoyed it. And I wouldn't mind them doing another one. But before I get to that, let's finish this first. What rating would I give this one? I wouldn't say it's really good. I would just say it's good. It's good. That's it. That's all. Nothing great. At the same time, nothing bad. There are also a lot of bad things about this movie, but again, I wouldn't list it under god awful. I would say it's good. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and therefore I give that one none other than a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. That's my rating for it. Oh wait, so going over to something that I wanted to talk about from the get-go, I would not mind them doing another Die Hard movie, but I would have to say at this point, the age that Bruce Willis is at, don't do any more with him. Don't do any more with him. Because it's like the age that he's at, not only that, but the fact that his ego has gotten the better of him, just don't. But I would love to see them continue it or reboot it with someone else. Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Well, thank you all for taking time to watch it. If you love these movies or didn't love these movies, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. I always love your comments, whether you loved all these movies or hated them. If you like this review, you can like this. If you like this review, you can like this video. And if you love my I screwed it up. Anyhow, I want to thank all you guys taking time to watch and join me next time for another movie review I intend to do soon. Who knows? Maybe it'll be another series. Maybe it'll be a standalone movie. You're just going to have to stay tuned to find out.